now, brought to you by Ked's Super Fair Foods, your hometown grocer. Start with the Huskies. Jada Egebrecht, she's been one of the leaders for this team all season. She was today, and just there wasn't enough of it.
Yeah, she came out of the gates in that first half and had a handful of points, and comes out in the second half and has the first bucket as well. But they just needed her to be a little bit more aggressive, and she is a 3-level bucket, but she's going to be back here next year for her senior year to consistently keep scoring that ball.
Finished with 13 points and 3 rebounds in 30 minutes for St. Cloud State. Lydia Hawk had some foul trouble in that first half, made an instant impact when she came back in that third quarter. Freddie, she finishes with 15 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
Yeah, she is the road runner. She's the Nene, and she is out of there with that right hand. She can get downhill. She knocks down shots, but at 5'3", she impacts the game in so many ways.
But the NSIC's Defensive Player of the Year was actually getting it done all day on both ends. Lindsey Becker goes for 15, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. That's a season high for her, and 5 block shots.
What a stat line to open up this tournament. Does a great job of just affecting the game in so many different ways with her length, her athleticism, and her versatility.
All right, take a look at your final stats. And again, Concordia St. Paul shooting right at 50% on the year, Freddie. They were 5 of 11 from deep. They didn't need to because they were getting just about anything they wanted at the rim today.
Yeah, 42 points in the paint right there out of their 76, and did a good job of just moving without the basketball. A lot of the assists came from the 4s and 5s that were making decisions off the cuts that the wings and the guards were making. But then those block shots, 8 block shots, and Concordia St. Paul did a good job of putting a lot of bodies in the paint. But St. Cloud State didn't do a great job of finishing at the rim because of those rim protectors that the Golden Bears have.
All right, one last look now at our Pioneer performance charts. And here's the day that Jada Egebrecht had for St. Cloud State. You see with the shot total to 5 of 12. Not a bad day in terms of efficiency, but she was having to look all over the floor to get hers.
Yeah, and she got some tough baskets at the rim, made a couple long twos there, but, they just couldn't get it going consistently. When you have to rely on one player to get a lot of your offense, and they just were pretty stagnant, right? Talked about in the first couple of minutes of the game, Egebrecht had some buckets, and then first couple of minutes of the second half. But it has to be a 40-minute affair, and especially her being that veteran leadership that she brings to this team. They needed more. They just couldn't get it from her tonight.
Lydia Hawk on the Concordia St. Paul side of things, most of her damage coming off the dribble. That was the way it was the first half. Didn't change a whole lot outside of that 3 in the second half. Well,
we all know what she likes to get to is that right hand, but with her speed, man, I'm pulling a hamstring watching her get to the rim because she's so quick, and it's just really hard to keep her in front of you. But when she gets downhill like that, she has really good touch around the rim, and she did a good job of finishing at it.